back. This is the Panorama Business Spotlight Podcast. Today, I'm your host, Miguel, and this is...
I am Gila Vale, a.k.a. Coco.
And I'm Jesus Ortiz.
And today, we have a very interesting topic and an amazing guest, Cristina Rodriguez. Let me tell a little bit about her so we can get to know her a little bit more. So Cristina Rodriguez is a first-generation American from Houston, Texas, known for her achievements in real estate entrepreneurship. Raised by immigrant parents, she inherited strong work ethic and entrepreneurship drive. Cristina's background is in hospitality and still values of exceptional customer service. Her career took a significant turn when she joined Douglas Elliman luxury real estate firm, where she honored her skills in marketing and networking while handling international transactions for clients seeking luxurious properties worldwide. Despite her professional success, Cristina remains rooted in her community. She actively engages in local charitable organizations and supports initiatives to improve the lives of Houston residents.
Woo!
Welcome, Cristina Rodriguez.
Luxury
Welcome.
real estate agent. Wow.
Yes, thank you so much for having me today.
Thank you so much for being here today. I actually reached out to you because you just launched your own real estate project. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
That's right. So I launched on my birthday.
Yes.
So
Oh,
it
wow.
was super exciting, and it's a team in Douglas Elliman, and it's called Olivia Team.
Okay.
So we specialize in luxury leasing.
Nice.
That's my background. Has been my forte since I started real estate. So we target all the mid-rises and high-rises in town, knowing the difference and catering to each my client's criteria.
Nice. So that caught my attention because, people usually party all month long on their birthdays, right? And I'm talking about me, yes. And here comes this beautiful young lady announcing that she's launching this new project. So that's very impressive to me. And I commend you for that. How long have you been in real estate?
About 2.5 years now, going on 3.
Really?
Yes.
And you only lease out apartments, or do you do other kind of real estate?
So this year I have transitioned into doing more sales, because initially starting off as a luxury real estate agent, I started off doing luxury leasing, and that allowed me to build my clientele. That allowed me to build my pipeline of clients, keep touch with those clients, and turn them into first-time home buyers now.
Cool.
Wow. So why luxury real estate?
Why luxury real estate? Because that's a niche that, honestly, I never thought that I was going to dive into whenever I first started.
Okay.
Because usually 9 times out of 10 luxury real estate agents, they start off step by step.
Of course, it takes time,
just getting their high-end clients.
Yeah.
But I knew that for me, it's like, if there's a will, there's a way, right?
Of course. You're like, if I'm going to go big, I'm going to do it right.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
And the representation of luxury real estate definitely caught my attention. Why? Because if I want to represent something, I have to be proud of it.
Of
So
course, yeah.
I have to be proud of the properties that I'm representing. I have to be proud of the firm that I'm representing. So, and also with my background in fine dining, I did
Fine dining?
Yes, fine dining.
Okay.
Since I was 17, I started working with Landry's with Tom Fertitta.
Yeah.
So of course,
Have you met him?
yes,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
several
cool.
times.
That's cool.
So I'm a big fan of him,
Yeah.
and I worked for him for about 8 years.
Okay.
So I started out as a hostess in one of his restaurants,
Nice.
and I got promoted up to a manager. And from that transition, I was between actually doing real estate or keeping up with my hospitality industry. So I dove into the culinary school.
Culinary school?
Yes, to be back at the house now, because I was always in front of the house. So I wanted to always be back at the house.
What do you mean by in front of the house? Or?
Just host.
Oh, I got you.
Right. So I was in front of the house. It's a term, a
what they
hospitality
call it.
term, where you're in front of the restaurant assisting everyone
She
that
wanted
comes
to
in.
transition to the culinary area.
Oh wow.
Oh,
that
Oh
is
wow, are
pretty
you a
cool.
good cook?
I am. I
nice.
specialize in a pastry chef.
Oh,
as a
okay,
pastry chef.
cool.
Yes. So I went to Austin. I did a year of culinary school there, and I opened the Postdoc Hotel.
Okay,
So
cool.
I was actually the first pastry cook hired there.
What's your specialty when it comes to pastries?
French pastries,
Okay, cool.
Oh.
like eclairs. I do gelatos, croissants. So
Oh yeah.
all the French pastries. So that's my background.
That's great.
So it was all like fine dining, high end places that I have worked
Okay,
in.
okay.
So I wanted to keep that space of high end.
High end. Okay.
Makes sense. And why didn't you continue to do both? Because I see a lot of realtors, right? They do everything except sell houses. They sing, they have other careers, and I don't see that with you. You are 100% focused on real estate.
That's right.
So I want to know, is that possible? Is it possible for me to have a singing career and do real estate at the same time? Or will my singer career help my real estate? Because I know it's all about who you know in the real estate world.
Yes, it's about building relationships
Yes.
in real estate. So the transition happened is I didn't see myself wearing a chef jacket all my life.
Uh-huh.
So, and also I have a son.
Yeah.
So, real estate give me has been giving me the flexibility of still having, making time for my son and working.
Okay.
So, and also with real estate, whenever I transitioned, I knew I had to be 100% focused.
Yeah.
Is a career that it can be very rewarding. It has been very rewarding, but you have to be 100% focused.
So you don't think it's possible to have two careers?
Not starting off, no.
You
I
have to
think
be 100%
once you
focused.
have juggled the real estate industry at least for 3 to 5 years, you can probably branch off to do another investment of your own. But as far as the real estate industry is so broad that there's so much to learn, right? So that's why my 100% focus is in
Yes.
real estate.
That's awesome.
That is really interesting. I love how you went from, I guess, high-end dining to luxury, keeping that high-end status. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. So what is some of the things that you love about what you do in terms of in real estate and with that company, Douglas Elliman as well?
So with real estate, the number one thing that I love is assisting my clients and catering to them, because every client is different. Every client has a different criteria. Every client has different goals, right? So with that being said, it's catering to them and actually connecting with them in a sense of you have to be in your client's shoes, right? If I'm going to send you a list of properties, it has to be tailored and catered to them. And also, with that being said, is do you see yourself living in those properties yourself, right? So the area, if it's an apartment building, okay, it's a reputable apartment building that I can see myself living in there too as well. So if they're happy that you refer them to those properties, and of course they have to choose one, they've been living there for a year plus, and they're happy with you because you help them choose the right spot for them.
I've seen some of those spots. They are amazing. Which one is your favorite?
Okay, I don't have
It's
a
hard
favorite.
to choose. They are so beautiful. The buildings.
Yes, I think in the sense of the multifamily aspect that I have catered to in that branch, there's so many beautiful high rises. Every high rise is different,
And they're
So-
expensive too. They're like $10,000
yeah.
a month.
Luxurious.
Oh my God, I love it. I would, yes, one day.
the penthouses easily $10,000.
Yes, I see the
Wow.
penthouses. They are so gorgeous, amazing views. How do you feel when you're there? Because you make it look so good.
Oh, thank you. So it feels amazing. It's like, okay, I'm representing this property. Like I said,
Yeah.
I had to feel proud of what I represent and what I'm catering to as a luxury real estate agent.
Well, you are doing a great job of representing these properties because I see you as real estate Barbie. You are gorgeous. And I remember the first time that I reached out to you, it was to ask you about your wardrobe. You
Yes,
remember
that's
that?
right. Yeah.
Yes, I love the way you dress. And you said you got that specific suit I was commenting on in Mexico?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Where do you usually shop at? I know this has nothing to do with real estate. But I just like,
we want to know this.
I
We wanna
see her
know.
As like, you
Yeah.
know, like she dresses so
Yeah.
nice. She makes these beautiful luxury buildings look so good, and I want to live there. Yes. So whenever I'm ready, I'll reach out to you.
Well, the sense of my fashion, thank you, by the way.
it's
Fashion
important.
has definitely taken a part of in my whole life since I was in school to when I was in the hospitality industry till now. So, and that's honestly like a big part that I transition from wearing a chef jacket because I'm like, okay, this is not how I want to see myself every day, right? Even though, yes, I love making pastries, but I knew that there's something bigger for me out there that I wanted to do and represent. So with that being said, it's like every single day I'm happy to wake up. Why? Because I don't plan out my outfits. I just
Okay.
like I have my wardrobe and I'm like, okay, in 2 seconds, like I just think about, okay, what shirt or what pants or just
You're already an expert. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go.
Right.
Yeah.
And who's your inspiration when it comes to wardrobe?
definitely J-Lo.
Okay.
Wow,
Nice.
J-Lo.
J-Lo, because she's also a businesswoman.
Yes.
So I love how like if you're a businesswoman, you definitely have to be dressed professional, right? With, of course, your style, but appropriate to just your industry, right? I'm not going to be wearing mini skirts or showing a lot of cleavage, you know, because that's not. I don't think that's really professional.
Okay.
That's not
So-
the right way of selling, you know. Well, certain industries maybe, but
So that keep in mind is that my image, like your image, is really important. So the way how you express yourself, the way how you speak, what you put out on social media, and of course how you look.
And you are representing a brokerage, so you want to represent it well as well. So tell me a little bit more about them and your Olivia team.
Olivia team,
How do
yes.
you join Olivia team?
So my team, so Douglas Sellerman is very exclusive.
Yeah.
Right. So I love to be in everywhere and everything that has to be, that is just very exclusive.
Okay, so only top notch.
VIP.
Yeah.
Puro VIP aquí.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Wow, I feel so
I
special.
feel VIP right now.
Well, I know, right? It feels VIP.
Exclusive.
So Douglas Elliman is very exclusive in a sense of we don't cater to, not everyone can join Douglas Elliman. You have to have a certain criteria,
Okay.
a certain volume in your real estate industry. So with my team, it's an opportunity for a brand new agent that just got their real estate license to come join me and start in luxury real estate. So many of the agents out there, they ask themselves, how do you start in luxury real estate?
Yes.
It's like actually starting and connecting with someone that already is in luxury real estate.
Is that how you got in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh wow.
So tell me more about that journey. When you first started, you got your real estate license. How did you choose? How did you hear about Douglas? Was it your first brokerage that
Yes,
you chose?
my first
Okay.
brokerage. Yeah. So I
Wow.
made a research on the top brokerages in Houston and the nation.
Okay.
So coming from a corporate style company, which was Landry's, I knew I wanted to be in a corporate firm. So I love the systems in place, the support system. So like everything has, I cannot work with just a, a brokerage that it doesn't have systems in place.
Yeah.
So that's why I chose Douglas Elliman, because they have everything for me to excel in my career. That was the number one brokerage that I had in mind. That was on top of my list. So I reached out to Douglas Elliman, and there was a team that it was the leasing team. And if you wanted to join Douglas Elliman, you had to start there.
Oh, cool.
So you don't automatically start selling $5 million homes right away. So you had to start off.
Dang, you crushed my dreams now.
You got started leasing.
So, so with that being said, it's like I started with leasing. That's how I specialized in leasing.
Okay. Guys, I don't have any more questions?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. So when you started working at the restaurant, because I pretty much work at the restaurant, so pretty much the background of it. What got you there? What was the point of you to join the hospitality business? That I'm gonna be there so I can learn the communication, or you just went in there because you had somebody that you looked at, like Tim and Fertitta, to like something to be out there before you wanted to go to the real estate?
Good question. So, I like nice things, right? So, the environment is really important for me, in the sense of, okay, if I want to be working here 8 hours a day, the environment, I need to learn something from the environment, and I need to also enjoy where I'm working. So those are the two main things, right? Learning and enjoying where I work till this day. So actually, I knew, because I grew up in Cyprus, and when I turned 16, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna drive to the Galleria, and I'm going to exit on Post Oak, where I know there's a lot of restaurants in Uptown Park. And the first restaurant that I see, I'm going to walk in and see if they're hiring, because the Galleria, of course, everyone knows that it's all about, there's a lot of fine dining restaurants.
Yes.
Did that influence your sense of style?
Sorry?
Did that influence your sense of style when you would see the upscale ladies come in to dine in?
Yes, absolutely. It's like,
Interesting. That's a good question. Yeah.
yes, I definitely saw how, everyone that came in, there's a lot of business people that came in with their suits. All the ladies, very classy and professional. So I always will admire the people that will come in.
Interesting.
Me working in fine dining, I learned a lot of wines. So what to
nice.
pair certain foods with certain wines, with ports, with all sorts of liquor that I learned, how to pair those drinks with food.
Nice.
Food. Yes.
Cool.
So that definitely carried on. I'll be carrying that knowledge all throughout my life.
Cool. That's cool.
It is interesting how you gain all these ways of life and lifestyle from people who are luxurious, I guess not just wealthy, but higher class, just by being around that environment. And that play a big role into you being successful in boundaries, and then now Douglas Elliman luxury real estate, and then later, who knows, So, but what is my question to you? Another one, it was in terms of mindset, what is that type of mindset that you have cultivated that has really propelled you to really do what you do? What makes you really excited to really go out and do what you do? And because there's a lot of I know women entrepreneurs watching this.
Yeah.
So what are some tips and things that you would tell them? Hey, this is the mindset that I have that really propelled me to do what I'm doing now and in the future.
And I see a lot
success.
of girls looking up to you now. So yeah, I would love to hear some words of encouragement from you.
So the mindset is very important. I think in any kind of business, but starting in the real estate industry and living that salary, it's a little bit scary, because you're basically unemployed 365 days out of the year. So it's and you only work on commission, right? So you definitely have to have that mindset of, I'm not going back from where from where I was. Real estate, again, can be very rewarding. There's no cap on what you can make. It's what you put in, that's what you get out of it. So me waking up every morning, I'm determined. It's like, okay, I have a strict schedule. I wake up at 5 in the morning every single morning.
Oh, wow.
And like I have to have my morning very strategized.
Okay.
Right. So for me to be productive. So that's key. And being determined, not if something goes wrong, not like piggyback on that sense of what went wrong. It's okay, analyze what went wrong, but then learn from your mistakes and move forward. So with that being said, it's very important to be consistent in what you do. Be consistent. Have that sense of, okay, if you want to achieve something, you have to work for it. It's not just hand it in a silver platter. And also, like what I tell my agents that I have my team now is, you have to be consistent. That's where it starts. Every single day, post something on social media for you to get leads. That's a great generation of leads, social media. So that's why I encourage them to.
Is that where you get most of your leads from?
When I started, yes.
Oh, okay.
90% of my leads came from
and
social
now it's
media.
Like word of mouth?
Yes, and referrals from the clients that I have built throughout these years.
I think I know this question, but what keeps you motivated?
Of course, my son. My son, because I see my parents, how they sacrificed being here in the States and achieving the American dream. And now it's like, I always have that in the back of my mind and say, okay, it's my turn as the first American generation to provide a better future for my son and to provide all the opportunities that I can for him.
Awesome.
So definitely just having that always present of like, okay, what's more important? Building your career, definitely building your career, and having because balancing a business and your personal life can be challenging. So I'm very focused right now. It's like still building my career, and also paying attention to my son. As soon as I pick him up from school, we go back home. I do homework with him, put him to bed. So also like being there for my son is really important for me, because you have to have a balance in this life, right?
Cool.
Interesting. No, I really like when you said like you went out when you were 16 and you went into look for work and stuff like that, and you're really taking advantage of the American dream, because a lot of people don't take advantage of that. And so I was gonna ask you in terms of like what instilled that in you, like really at 16 saying, hey, I'm gonna go, I need to find some work. Of course, I'm sure there were things that you wanted to buy or something, but did your parents instill a little bit of that in you? Like that determination and wanting to do more?
So the work ethic comes from my father. So he's the type of man that he's super responsible. We never struggle financially. My mom was a stay-at-home mom for 10 years. So me working at 16 years old, it was not that I needed to work, it's because I wanted to work. Wow. Because my dad told me, if you want something, you have to work for it.
Wow, that's great.
And that's what I have carried on till this day. That's why I consider myself a workaholic. Like I cannot just unplug even when I'm on vacation. It's like I'm still thinking about work. It's like I get so anxious if I'm not like checking my emails or checking up with clients. So being an entrepreneur, like for me, it's like work never stops. So with me working at 16 years old, I already have that determination, that worth ethic in me. So that's not, I love to work. It's not, oh, this is so stressful, or it's not stressful to me.
You love what you do. And
I
you
do.
love the hustle, the work.
How are you able to work in other countries?
So with that being said, is I'm able to work with other DE agents, Douglas Elliman agents across the nation and across internationally as well, because we partner out with Knight Frank. So Knight Frank, we have international properties in London and everywhere internationally. So I can collaborate with them and their listings. If I have a buyer here in Houston that wants to buy in London or in Mexico, I can refer them to that agent.
Okay.
So that's the
So
big
it's a
advantage.
referral system.
Yes.
It's not that you have this license that works everywhere.
No. So with Douglas Elliman, we can collaborate with different agents in different countries, cities. So that's one of the main reasons I'm still with them.
Well, we have this game where you build a story, right?
Yeah.
We can maybe start with that. So we want to make it a little bit like entertaining, and so we basically give you like 3 words. Like he'll give you one, she'll give you one, I'll give you one, and you have to come up with a little story with the words. You know what I mean? So it's pretty. It's fun. You know. It's like whatever you come.
We can start with you.
Huh?
We can start with you.
Are you
We'll
sure?
give you 3 words to give her an example.
Sure.
All
okay.
right. Okay, my word is cowboy.
Okay.
Horse.
Huh?
Horse? That's too easy for him.
Make it easy. Okay. I was gonna make it easy. That's how you
That is just too easy. We might choose cowboy.
All right. Let's see.
I guess what she's trying to say, make it something outside of that group of
Yeah, I know.
relative questions.
It's
Make
when
it
you
hard
when you
for
said
him.
that, it was like horse.
Cowboy.
Oh, boots.
That was a
hard for
cow
Miguel.
or boots.
Well, we're in Texas, so
That's why it was like boots. Let's see. You said cowboy, astronaut.
Ooh, space cowboy. No, okay, so cowboy,
You have to pick one too.
astronaut,
in regards of
just anywhere.
A random word.
Random.
I'm gonna rap about it right now.
okay, cars.
Cars. So horse, cars, astronaut.
Did
No,
you
no,
choose-
no.
No, you
No,
chose boots or something.
No,
right?
astronaut.
Astronaut, yeah.
Astronaut.
And she did
Horse.
Cowboy.
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 Oh, you said cowboy.
Cowboy.
Yeah.
I'm not even thinking about horses.
Cowboy, astronaut,
And cars.
And cars.
and cars.
Okay.
Oh, that's hard.
3 things we have in Houston.
All right. That is true. That is true.
That was my story right
That
there.
is true.
Okay.
That's good.
So once upon a time, there was an amazing scenery where I went to visit NASA, and I was with 2 of my friends, Camila and Roberta, and we were gonna go to NASA, right? Check this out. You gotta understand this, right? We were gonna go, and then once, cause I bought my ticket online, I went in there, and they're like, "Hey, you know what? Your ticket does not work here." And Camila, Miguel, I bought that ticket, really. So, anyways, I put out my other phone. I have another phone, and I checked the ticket. It actually worked on that phone. And I went inside NASA, right? In there, guess what? I saw a ton of astronauts right there. They're about to get ready to go to space. Space, okay? But one of them did not have his helmet on. He had like a cowboy hat instead.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, what's going on here? And it was like, well, now we're changing things up. We got hats to go to space, but like, how can you protect yourself from the oxygen up there? He's like, we got special technology going on. And it's actually not a spaceship anymore. It's actually a car, a flying car, okay?
Wow.
So that's the end of the story.
All right, you got all the
Damn, that
words
was
in.
creative.
That was, yeah,
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
We'll see.
Okay,
Okay, so
you're
now,
keeping up with innovation, so
Trying to.
He knows. He knows.
So now
we had to
your turn, Christina.
Oh, man.
to come up with.
No, we'll
No,
come
we
up with a
gotta
word, and then you say the story.
Oh my. Okay.
Okay, you go.
Okay, luxury.
You're gonna give it to her easy.
Hey, she knows a lot about it.
Yeah, she knows too much about it.
So let's see how creative she is.
Luxury?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, chanclas.
She just like, and then I'm gonna throw you off. I'm gonna throw you off. An apple.
Apple?
Yes.
Okay.
Chanclas
Okay.
and sandals.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And what was your word?
An apple.
An apple. Okay.
I'm gonna
Apple.
throw it out.
Apple,
Chanclas.
chanclas. Well, yeah.
Sandals.
And luxury.
And luxury.
Okay. Make up a story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Creative.
Okay.
I'm used to these. That's why I created something. But you can be super simple. Like,
Okay. So, apple, chancla, and luxury.
luxury.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
So, of course, I'm Mexican American, so we use the term chancla a lot. It's like whenever like if you're in trouble, te voy a dar con la chancla.
Yeah.
So, okay, my story will be my mom. Oh, actually, this is a good one. So, so of course, like, I don't really say that to my son, but my mom once said to my son, te voy a dar con la chancla if you don't leave the Apple iPhone. You don't have that luxury to have that Apple iPhone.
Oh,
It was really good. I loved it.
That was good. I love that.
Oh my God. I know. Are you going to ask some questions or the fire chat? Or
Hey, your turn. What are you talking about?
She wants to get out of it. Fire shot, Miguel.
She's
Fire
trying to
shot.
get away
Forget it.
from it.
Fire shot. You're good. You're good. Hey, let's do some fire chat.
Oh my God.
I'm not creative.
Oh my God. All right. It's my turn for real?
Yes, of course. You
Yeah,
can't
you
get
got
away
it.
from it.
No.
No, I'm gonna be last. Go.
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh man, now we gotta think of those words.
Pink microphone.
Okay. I'm about to forget the words. No, I'm just playing. What about you?
You said pink microphone.
Christina.
Purple cake.
Huh?
A purple cake. Because that's what you brought me, a purple cake.
Okay. Okay. Christina.
Castle.
Castle. Love it. So pink microphone, purple cake, and castle. Yo, this weekend it's my boyfriend's birthday, and I am going to sing him a beautiful song I made for him with my pink microphone. I'm also gonna take him a purple cake to his castle.
Oh, wow. Okay. That was good.
That was good.
Man, that was
That was good.
actually excellent.
Well, I'm good at this. What can I say?
But
all right,
it
all
it was
right,
the
all
best.
right.
It was his right now.
No, it's
Oh,
your
that
turn.
was-
You
that
can't
was
get
so
out. You
creative.
can't get away from it.
No, I'm ready. I mean, I said
Alright.
yours were so creative.
All right.
Can I borrow it so I can just write it down? The words. Go ahead. Whoever.
Yo-yo. A yo-yo.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yo-yo, like the ones.
Yeah. What about you?
Yo-yo.
Spicy.
Ooh.
That's funny. I was trying to get away from this.
That
but I
making it
didn't.
hard for me, man. Yo-yo and
Yo-yo and
spicy.
spicy. It's easy if you have imagination.
Imagination.
Can it be a place?
Anything? Yeah.
Okay. Houston.
Houston?
Mm-hmm.
Barcelona. Nah, that-
Barcelona. Houston, Texas. All right. It was a Friday morning, and I was with my friends. It was Miguel, it was Juan, and Rocco. And Rocco loved to use his yo-yo and play around with it. And guess what? Since we were in Houston, Texas, your boy Jesus was hungry, and he loves to eat spicy chicken. So we went the route to go to spicy restaurant chicken place that was across north side of Houston, and we had an amazing day.
Oh, okay.
Lovely day.
Lovely day.
And I love spicy food, so that's good.
I love that. So now we're gonna do like a real little rapid fire questions for you.
Okay.
And Jill is the producer expert at this. Well, I'm trying to look for some of them.
So, okay, I'm going to tell you the rules.
Okay.
They're quick questions. You have like 5 seconds to answer. They're probably like, 10 questions?
Yeah, it could be about 10 questions.
Yeah, you have to answer them quick.
Okay. Quick. Alrighty.
All right, she's ready.
I'm trying to find them. I can't find them. But anyways, I guess I'll just come up with some of them out of the top of my mind. Let me see. Well, this is kind of cool.
Luxury or love?
Luxury.
Then I was like, she didn't even have to think about it. She was like, man. There's
like-
love because there's love in luxury.
Ooh.
All right, quick.
Walmart or H-E-B?
HEB.
H-E-B, yeah. I love H-E-B. Man.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Okay.
Hard.
Sure.
Running or jumping?
Oh my
Running.
God.
Hey, there's people like jumping jacks.
What's in here? Okay, your turn.
Okay. When you take a trip, do you rather go airplane or road trip?
Airplane.
Okay. House or condo?
Condo.
Okay. Reading or movies?
Reading.
Okay. You're fast. Or am I too slow?
Because we didn't prepare this. We were like,
Purple or pink?
Serious.
Pink.
Okay.
So what do you? I guess we just wanted to make it a little bit fun. you
Yeah,
know?
we just
So,
wanted to make it fun for you. It was too
Yes.
serious.
Yeah.
I like the story stuff. That's cool.
Yeah,
Yes,
right.
the stories
I
were
like it
good.
too.
Yeah. I guess I don't know. Looking forward, what are some other bigger plans that you got going on, that you're working on and stuff?
So I'm the type of person that I don't really like to talk a lot. I like to
Action.
Take that.
and once, actually with all my plans, I don't really like to tell my plans until they're done, right? So I always been that way. It's like whenever I released my team and my birthday, nobody knew about it.
It's because we're Mexican and they have this. Se te va a salar. Se te va a salar los plans.
Don't say it until it happens.
Well, I think it's interesting how sometimes where you have all these like ideas and plans, there's a reason why you like when you have them, you have this energy of like wanting to execute this, right? But sometimes like I feel like this energy was given to you to be able to execute and take action upon those things that you want to do. But if you waste energy like by telling these plans and ideas to other people, that energy is going to you telling people what you want to do instead of actually putting the energy to actually taking the action. You know what I mean? So I think it's good that you say that because you're putting that energy to make things happen, to manifesting what it is that you want to do. So I like that. Do you meditate?
I pray. I
Okay.
pray. So actually with my son, he knows how to pray because I put him into like Catholic school when he was in kinder.
Oh, wow.
So I'm a big believer of faith. So always have a positive attitude, positive mindset, and having faith definitely has helped me throughout all my plans. Everyone works differently. Some, like if you say something, okay, now you're accountable because you said it, So, and some people just don't talk about their plans until it's done. So it's just what works out best for you and what you like in a sense of, okay, achieving those goals.
Yeah. So you talked a lot about you're a workaholic and you love to put in the effort, to put in the work. What do you say to those people who say, when you're on vacation, you should like be on vacation. When you're at work, you should be at work and have a balanced life. Like, what in terms of that? So, what do you think? What would you say to those people, and how does that play a role in your life?
Actually, this year this year has definitely been the year of like evaluating my life chart. My life chart is, it has all to do with being spiritual, my love life, career-wise, also with my health. So there's a lot of things that keep you balanced as a human being. And I have finally just put a certain percentage into each category for me to be fulfilled.
Like all around.
Yes, because before it was, and I still struggle honestly with having that balance. But it's really important. As soon as I took importance of actually putting a certain percentage into those categories of my life, I saw a big difference. And I saw it with the stress level. I think everyone manages pressure and stress in different ways. But for me, it's like, okay, go and run into the park. I really saw my stress there. So I have to work out. I have to release my stress by working out. So before it was just like I was just working all the time, but that didn't clear my mind into having better ideas or being more productive. You can be busy, but it doesn't mean that you're productive. So I have definitely changed my mindset of, okay, there's always a time and a place for everything. So if I'm going on vacation, okay, at least it doesn't mean that you have to like drop your business, right? Being an entrepreneur is, you have to always be aware of what's going on in your business. So in the mornings, so like I'll check my emails, I'll text my clients, and then from there, once that's done, at least an hour of your day, doing that, you can enjoy the rest of your day.
That's good.
So that's how I've been managing my vacations.
That's good. I like that.
I like that.
And how do you reward yourself? Besides traveling, of course.
Oh, good question. So I reward myself once I have achieved something, and I don't usually like to like go out all the time or take vacations all the time. I will reward myself whenever I feel like I have achieved something. So I have achieved a certain goal. If I haven't achieved my goals, there's no way that I'll be doing anything because I have to work for those goals. And even though whenever I reach those goals, it's like I don't really like to celebrate, because I'm like, okay, I closed the deal this week, or I closed the sale, or I launched a team. That's just the beginning of more work. So so that's why I just once a year I take vacations, and that's whenever like, okay, I'm enjoying myself, I'm truly enjoying myself, and that's, I just set time apart to go out, eat brunch with a friend, or of course it's either real estate and my son. Those are the two things that
Your priorities.
my priorities. The rest I don't really see. I don't really focus, but I try to just reward myself and maybe buy myself a nice purse or just a nice thing.
The purse.
The
And how is the real estate industry right now? Is there still a chance to, for new agents to make money? Because I know the industry can be a little saturated right now, or all the time.
So there's a lot of course, real estate agents here in Houston, or everywhere. I mean, there's a lot of real estate agents. You have to definitely work if you want to make it. That's the there's many opportunities.
What you put into real estate.
Yes.
When it comes to real estate, that you have to work. Okay, cool. You can't just sit there and be like, okay, I'm gonna sell houses, and a whole bunch of buyers are gonna come to you.
And also, like, in the past year, I have listened to, I want to become a real estate agent because Selling Sunset, or because of
the
Because
show.
all the shows,
because all like all
those
of
shows
these
are good. And I
reality.
have a proposition for you.
Let's create a show.
because of all of these real estate shows, people think that.
It's gonna be me and you, girl.
So
Jill,
even like
take Houston real estate.
even like looking at my Instagram page, it's like, oh wow, she's just promoting beautiful properties and she dresses well. It's not about that. It's behind that picture, behind those reality shows of real estate. There's a lot of work behind the scenes. Like I don't really like to use the word hustle, but you have to have that hustle mentality of winning,
You
right?
like J-Lo, she just came out. Well, she came out with the Hustle movie.
So you have to have just the mindset of always winning and
Always winning.
focusing on today, right? And of course planning for tomorrow. But as long as you go to bed every single day and say to yourself, I have achieved everything that I could today, you're winning. Because you're focused, you're not being lazy, you're actually performing and acting towards your next goals.
And okay, so you lease out apartments. How do you monetize from that? From the lease?
Yes.
It depends on how long the lease is, or
No, for apartment locating, so I work with all the properties in Houston that work with realtors. So of course, apartment locators are a big string to them, because it's like, okay, the apartment locators bring the client to the property. So of course, we work based on commission. The property pays us. It's a free service to our clients. But of course, we get paid from the apartment building.
Oh, okay.
And it's 1 month's rent out of their lease term.
Cool. Have you done any private investing?
Not right now.
Okay.
No. I haven't. I have worked with investors. But myself, I haven't invested into a rental property yet. I definitely want to dive into the multifamily aspect, since, of course, I have represented all these apartments and focus on multifamily leasing. I definitely want to invest in apartments as well in the long run.
Yeah, that's where I am in real estate. I'm a private investor, but I would love to get my real estate license too, and diving into something like that.
That's a great benefit. Whenever you're purchasing your properties,
Yes,
you
I
have
know.
you represent yourself.
Yes,
So
I know that's the plan.
You get all the
That's
cut.
plan. I'm losing a lot of money like that,
Yeah.
like not being a licensed realtor.
License.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hit you up for that too, girl. I need some
Ah.
advice.
Right? Yeah.
No, but for the real reason I invited you is because I have a serious question to ask you. Okay?
serious question. Okay.
Very serious question.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Are you
Would
20?
you, Cristina Rodriguez, help me with my wardrobe? Sometimes. Send me some link, girl. Some links.
It's
or
funny.
something.
So like, I got the good taste from my mother, honestly, because she's like, okay, whenever you grow up, as a little girl, like when I was a young kid, she will always tell me, whenever you grow up, I want to see you dressed like this, and that's how I dress now.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, she definitely has, like, from her, I got her sense of
I know you're
style.
a busy business lady, but please send me some links when you're like, oh, this will look good on Jill here.
Actually, like today I posted, I uploaded the story on my Instagram, and they're like, send me the deeds on the
You
on
could
the
even have
outfit.
your own blog, a fashion blog or something, to do
smart.
for fun.
Yeah, I'll probably just like what's real estate and the outfits kind of go together, right?
Yeah, you dress very well.
So I'll put the links on my
Yes, please.
where I got it from, and
Let that be your charity.
anytime.
Okay,
Like
thank
if
you.
you have an event, I can definitely suggest where to buy a few things.
Yeah, I see you going to a lot of events too, like fancy galas and stuff like that. Are those put together by your brokerage?
No. So I love to be in the philanthropy scene. So, and actually, whenever I can, I donate to good cause or to kids in cancer, or I volunteer for a kids meal. I was also a member of the Houston Symphony. So
That's cool.
definitely volunteering in the city, being part of the philanthropy scene, raising money for a good cause. That's the point of the galas, right? If I'm doing something, again, for me, it's like, even on social media, it's like, okay, I have a pretty page on social media, but it's to make money. You know, you have to have a purpose of, okay, why are you posting? Are you getting leads from it, right? Why are you at this event? Or why are you collaborating with this person? So if you see me at an event, it's for a good purpose. It's for a purpose, and it's either volunteering my time for a good cause or donating money or raising money.
That's good.
What inspires you to do stuff like that?
Honestly, is because I knew how, like, my parents sacrificed so much of their lives and come into this country, and the sacrifices that they made, and even the sacrifices that I'm doing now for myself, is like, okay, definitely, it feels, whenever you're rewarded with something, or just you're rewarded with health, with all these opportunities, I'm extremely thankful for them, and I like to give back to, because definitely I have the capability of giving back, either with my time or just raising money. So it's just that has motivated me in the sense of just being thankful for what I have now and just giving back.
That is very, very sweet.
Very good.
That is good. That is good. I guess as we come to a wrap.
Wait. I have a question. Do you implement all of these things to your kid? Like in the
Yes.
entrepreneurship world and in the corporate world? So he can understand? That's good.
Yes, absolutely.
good.
So,
Yeah, what does he think about mommy being such a boss?
yeah, so of course he does complain about, you always work a lot. And I'm like, okay, well, like, I'm working for your future, right? To leave him some sort of legacy. And what I have learned and what I have bring him around, he has expensive taste, just like mom.
Just
So
I bet.
It's like suits.
luxury.
We're leaving
okay.
here,
You
but we want to
created-
leave over here.
So for me, it's like really important. Of course, it comes back again of like your environment
Yep.
and the opportunities that you have, and just being around of something, of someone or something or a place that inspires you. So that's what I bring around. That's what I bring my son around.
Good.
Okay, let's go to a nice restaurant,
Nice.
or let's go to car meet, car show,
Oh yeah.
or let's help out and volunteer our time to kids in need. So I bring him along.
That's
And
perfect. That's
it's
good.
important.
But you let him
To
know though,
expose
when you take him to those
children to
places, that for him to be at those places, he needs to work this and this and this to be at that when he grows up. 'Cause
Yes.
you need to show him also.
Yes, of course. It's like, okay, I always tell him, if you want something, you have to work for it.
Yeah.
Back at my
Like you just.
my
Your dad.
What does he want to be when he grows up?
so he has to be an attorney, actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
Like that
Wow.
suits.
Me too.
Luxury.
I want to be an attorney myself.
Well, that is true. I forgot about it.
yeah. So out of nowhere, he's like, I want to be an attorney, and he does negotiate with me, or like,
Oh, wow.
or he does. Out of nowhere, I was like, okay. Sometimes he talks to me and he tells me my truth. Like,
Oh wow.
Oh, he
I'm like,
comes-
okay,
Oh.
I cannot say
Accountable.
anything to you because you're actually.
If you hit me with a chancla, I'm gonna tell you what's going on.
That's good. Hey, they're smart. Man. Kids are smart.
Yes, and he responds to me like, okay, well, like for example, he wanted to do his homework with a pen. I was like, okay, you never use, like, I was like, no, like, if you do your homework, you have to do it with your pencil. So if you like mess up, you can erase it. And then I asked him, and then I told him, you don't use pens at school. And he's like, yes, we do. We use a red pen.
No.
And I was okay. That's for like if you're marking something wrong, but he makes his points, and they're true points. So
you can argue with those points, okay?
And one last question: what is his favorite car? His dream car?
Oh, so
you take him to. I see you taking him to car shows and stuff like that.
Yeah. So he told me my first car is going to be a GTR.
Oh, nice.
34.
Wow,
GTR 34 or a Supra.
Oh, yes, those are nice.
And I'm like, and then he's like, when are you going to pick me up in a supercar?
Oh, wow. Hey, mommy, come on, man.
What about yours? What is your favorite? What is your dream car?
Definitely Lamborghini. So yes.
Oh.
You see that Lambo outside? That's my.
No, I actually in my phone cover I have a Lamborghini. It has a screenshot. It has my phone screen because you have to. I always try to. You have a goal in mind or dream in mind, or even like to hit a certain number in real estate. I always have it like on a sticky note in my car.
Kind of like a vision board.
Right, but always see it. Like every single day, see it.
Always. Yeah.
So.
It's gonna happen.
It's like that Lamborghini is going to be my reward whenever.
The reward. Yeah.
What color?
I think I haven't thought about the color, but I really like black.
Black matte.
Black with like maybe a either a light blue because that's my favorite color, or a pink.
Oh, so. Pink, like Barbie.
That would be cool. Black and the lines.
He's already
man, I'm visualizing. I'm good visualizing. So I'm like seeing the car. I'm already seeing the car and like.
No, we really do wish you the best. You're an amazing person. You have a lot of value. We were just talking about high value women, and you are definitely a high value woman. A lot of quality, and you believe a lot. I can see you believe a lot in God, and that is, it shines through you.
Yes, that's. I think that has been my strength throughout these years with what I have done and all the obstacles that everyone has their own story, their own battles. So definitely just, breaking that barrier of fear.
So I have kind of like a one last question is in terms of like knowledge and information, because I know you have a lot of knowledge that keeps you motivated into everything you do. I wanted to ask you in terms of books or just information, like what are some books that you like or some things that you kind of consume in terms of knowledge every single day to be able to always be at the top of everything in mindset.
So if you of the books that I have listened or read, it's, if I'm in the car, put
or
an
podcast
audiobook.
or podcast.
Yes, I need to. So definitely Robert Kiyosaki, right? Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, that's a different book. Yeah, Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Yes. So how to definitely invest your money wisely, and multiply your money. Okay. It's like if you have $1, like make that dollar into $10.
Okay.
So, and also Personality Plus.
Oh wow, Personality Plus.
Yes, that's a great one as well.
In terms of like reading other people's personalities or just your personality?
No, different people's personalities.
Because you're in the, in the people business.
Right. So everyone works differently.
Yeah.
Everyone likes to approach things differently and has their own values, thoughts. So you have to definitely understand other people if you're working with people, because everyone's different. So that book definitely has highlighted some of the characteristics of people. So and how to work with them.
Wow.
That's really
Is there
important.
any little insight that you can give us from that?
Yeah, so if you're like a melancholy or a Sandron, so definitely a melancholy, okay, you work by schedules, right? So having a strict schedule, okay, yeah, like if I'm working with her, I need to let her know a week in advance if I want to have a meeting with her. If you're a Sandron, you're super spontaneous. So if somebody tells you, oh, let's go to Europe the next day, you'll do it, you know?
That's her. That's her.
So there's, you know, just like knowing different people's personalities and respect their personalities is really important.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, awesome. Thank you for being an amazing guest. We were so excited to have you
Yes,
here.
we were.
Yes,
Thank you
indeed,
so
man.
much for accepting the invitation.
Yes, it was a pleasure.
course.
Congratulations to all of y'all three
Thank
for creating a space for everyone to share their stories and give their tips. So thank you for having me.
Thank you. We wish you the best.
Yes.
the
we-
best.
Likewise.
We'll definitely have you back
Oh,
Woo!
yeah.
to the Panorama Brand Studio. See you guys
Always
in
pleasure.
the next video.
Woo!